So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air right away is May. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Here's May. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Baringer on to punt for the Patriots. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Texans will take over. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Stroud looking to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Back here just past the 35. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hand.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. In motion right, that's Dell. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Tank Dell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll throw with May. Open man down the field is Henry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. To the air, May. Open man, the tight end Henry. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Throwing here is May. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 3 yards out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Pats are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. From the shotgun, May with it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Looking to throw, May. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it here just past the 25. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the 1st quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them. And that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing now is Stroud.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
They're going for it. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
And it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often. Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Stroud taking a shot for Dell here.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Again, it's Stroud. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Nico Collins.
40 yards.
And the Texans are able to add on to that lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. To throw, it's May. He's got it to Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 and now in Houston territory at the 46. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the gun, it's May. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 39 yards there, a big one.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Here's Stroud.
Ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. Just a split second to feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Jawan Bentley, the one to get in and finish off the play. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Stroud to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's May.
He finds Douglas complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Douglas, the man in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
They'll try and throw for it with May.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Patriots are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
That's complete to Baker. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's May. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
4th down, here's May.
And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
He's got it to Collins, complete.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Stroud working out of the gun. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
But one thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
Stroud looking to throw. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That's complete to Dell.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Play action. Stroud now. Right.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, all these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
To the air, May. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll throw with May. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw, May. Short pass caught by Henry, and he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They're going on 4th down, May. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Throwing here is May.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. To throw, it's May.
Escaping the pressure right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Stroud out of the gun here. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Stroud to throw it.
On the move to his left. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Texans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Once more, Gibson. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
No, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Andrew Booth picks it off.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Stroud. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one...
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of it.
And now here is another interception.
Andrew Booth picks it off.
And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD.
But just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
Ka'imi Fairbairn as he kicks off for Houston.
Shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll set up to throw. That's complete. It's Jalen Polk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's May. And his throw here's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. They run the toss now with Gibson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Gibson again. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
And That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Texans defense stands tall. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Again, it's Stroud.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. Another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Go, baby! It's about time, guys. Pick it up. Come on, Chingones.
You're on it in now.
Ready, break!
And they'll indeed take a knee.
And they take a knee. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the